Hi everyone, my name's Ashley. I am a registered nurse, mom of two, and maternal mental health survivor. I'm also a social media advocate for the Canadian Perinatal Mental Health Collaborative. I just felt like I had to come today and speak to anybody that would listen because we are about to lose big time. And when I say we, I don't mean me, I don't mean a couple of us, I mean the collective we. Basically, to bring you up to speed, we have until Monday, April the 19th, to really have our lawmakers listen and hear, to hear the plea of so many of us who've been affected or who know somebody who's been affected or who will be somebody who's affected if we don't get the services in place. The issue of maternal mental health is so critical to overall health and well-being. And I realize that right now, our lawmakers are very, very much consumed with really important, critical issues dealing with this pandemic. But they also need to listen because this is pretty critical and this is forever. At the end of the day, if we don't pass Bill 176, so many of us will fall through the cracks. I'd like to share my story a little bit. I am almost 5 years postpartum. And when my daughter was born, I had a husband, I had a full-time job at a hospital in Toronto with benefits and support. I was upper middle class, I was educated, I have a master's degree. I had so many things going for me, but that didn't excuse me or that didn't exempt me from about 8 weeks after my daughter was born, falling into an intense depression and anxiety. Every day for nearly 2 years after that, I fought for myself. I fought for my children, and I screamed and begged the system to listen. So many times, my plea and my cries were unanswered because there weren't resources, there wasn't understanding, and there wasn't support. And if somebody like me can fall through the cracks in such an extreme and damaging way, I always would say, what about everyone else? What about the people who didn't have a husband or a job or money or food or resources? What about them? Who helps them? Who's looking out for them? And so today, while we're being told that Bill 176 is likely going to be declined by the government, I'm screaming, begging for those people. It's not for me. It's for those people. It's for every single person who doesn't know what's going on with them, who doesn't understand why they don't feel attached to their baby, or why they're having intrusive thoughts, or why they're having suicidal thoughts. We are told a lie that being a mother is a rite of passage, and you're suddenly going to love pregnancy, childbirth, postpartum. You're going to love your baby. You're going to be attached to your child. There is so much misinformation. And this bill gives a little bit of hope to so many people that don't understand. All this bill is asking, it's not asking for much. All it's asking is for acknowledgement of the day, the first week of May. We want to acknowledge that provincially as Maternal Mental Health Day. That's it. Secondly, we want an inquisition. Just let's step back and let's look and assess what's already out there, what's working, what isn't working, what resources are available. Not a lot, let me tell you. Then all we're asking in the bill, secondary to that, is just to make a plan so that we can support people, so that we can identify the huge gaps that exist for everybody. I'm not going to take much more of your time. Thank you so much for listening. I just need every single person that's watched this far to really understand that we are about to be robbed of something so basic. And our provincial lawmakers have failed us so many times over this past year. Please don't let them fail us this time. Please write to them, call them, tweet them, share this on social media, share your story on social media, write to me so I can share it. Please just get the message out there that this is not a small issue. So many people need this. So many people. Please have your voice heard. Thank you so much. Pass Bill 176.